You're watching Ndtv Hindu.
We make words move and photos talk on the Metrolplus show. Welcome to your half-hour treat of stories about Chennaiites who make this bustling metro different from all others. Take, for instance, Jayendra, one of the co-founders of media technology company Real Image. Here's a guy who's done it all when it comes to the visual medium, from advertising to now standing at the threshold of directing his first feature film. The ride has been long and, as he says, lots of fun. He is our personality of the week.
Stories always engage our attention, and as a youngster, Jayendra P realized how much he loved penning stories as opposed to conducting experiments in his chemistry class. It was but natural to get into the advertising industry in 1978 with Clarion in Mumbai to broaden his interest and make a career out of it. Jayendra soon began to not only craft stories but also visualize the scenarios. And that visualizing soon became his passion, his forte.
Within a span of about 7 to 8 years, there was a creative restlessness in me that I was seeking for something more than writing. And I found that the audiovisual field offered what I couldn't achieve in writing. Ad filmmaking was in its nascent stage, and I decided that I would take a plunge in it with no experience in filmmaking. So I approached ad filmmaking very, very instinctively, and that's how my career began in filmmaking.
No matter how impatient we get with them, most ads begin to grow on us. Their characters remind us of a familiar friend. We sometimes hum the tune long after it's off air. Making sure the ad creates a memory to cherish, Jayendra pays attention to all the nuances that give shape and substance to the brand, the product, and its image.
There are ads which you've done for large multinational clients which have won awards or which have impressed them a great deal. That is on one side. But there are times when something like a very simple entrepreneur has walked into my office and said that I've heard about you, I want to make an ad for my product, and his product was faring well, it had no brand image, and suddenly he wanted to compete on the image front with the multinationals. So I had this task of a very, very small entrepreneur's product, giving it the same image perspectives as a large company. And we had done commercials, things like that achieved it, and with resounding success. Those kind of commercials really have given me satisfaction.
Jayendra was never a gizmo freak, but he was keen on befriending it to enhance his creative skills. So not only did he learn the technical aspects of filmmaking, but also launched a media technology company, Real Image.
To make this happen, we didn't approach it like a techie coming in and introducing a product. We approached it from a filmmaker's perspective. And that's where me as a filmmaker was really helpful, because I approached technology from a user perspective. And that's how in a technology company, coming at it from a very, very different angle, made us come up with new ideas and made it more acceptable for the industry to go for these new technologies.
If he is not found with edit machines and scripts, Jayendra can be spotted teeing off on the greens. And at other times, he is busy reaching out to the underprivileged by producing commercials for various NGOs.
One of the close things to my heart is doing films for the Shankar Eye Hospital in Coimbatore, which does serve the rural poor in doing free eye surgeries. Creating a 30-second commercial for them, which they aired extensively in the US, which raised thousands and hundreds and thousands of dollars for them for their building program.
25 years in the ad film industry, over 500 commercials to his credit, several laurels marking his achievements. And it's time for Jayendra to take a commercial break literally, as he has several feature film scripts lying on his desk. Upon the inspiration and insistence of legendary filmmaker Mani Ratnam, Jayendra's dream debut, produced by Satyam Cinemas, stars Siddharth and is set to hit the screens in 2011.
The urge to do a feature film is 15 years old, and it's probably about 10-12 scripts sitting in the cupboard for quite a number of years now. And last year I had the opportunity to take a little time away and create Margadi Ragam, which was the first India concert film, Indian classical music for Indian classical music. And after that, last 2 years I've been working on this new script, and the script is finally ready, and I'm launching myself into the making a feature film.
And the story goes on.
Music, technology, cinema, they all appeal to Jayendra. Stick around for a little longer and get a personal introduction to some cool machines, interesting men, and take a walk down memory lane.